What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympian, Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Ali Akhmedov versus Gabe Rosado. What do we think about this fight? Let's get into it. Akhmedov is coming into this one with a near perfect record. 18 wins, 1 loss, 14 coming by the way of knockout, in which we'll get into that loss in a bit. But he's on a 2-fight win streak. His most recent in his last year, where he stopped Paul Valenzuela Jr. in the first round. The one before that, where he stopped David Segura. That fight ended because of an injury. I believe the doctor came in and stopped that fight, which was good. Eye injuries is something that you definitely don't want to play with. But Akhmedov is a strong pressure fighter. Akhmedov likes to come in, use the jab to get on the inside within range and hit whatever he can. Talking body shots, arm shots, head shots, doesn't matter. Wherever it is to hit, you can bet that once he is in range, he's going to touch up some part of the body. He's not a guy you want to stay on the ropes with. He's not a guy that you want to shell up in front of, right? And try to wither the storm. He's not one to be shy with his hands. He'll let them go, no problem, which is a good thing, but it can also work against him. He's strong in the early rounds, but he does slow down the longer the fight goes on. And he does have some wild misses and shots at times as well. But let's go back against his bout with Carlos Gongora, right? Early on, he was doing his thing in the fight, right? Coming in, coming forward, pressuring Gongora, had him on the ropes a few times, letting his hands go, and he was having a lot of success. Gongora was hanging in there, countering while holding his own. And then you could see a switch of momentum changing slowly in the 4th round. And then you can see it fluctuate between rounds and then going into the 11th and the 12th round. The rounds Gongora had a lot of success in were the ones where he was making Akhmedov fight off the back foot, moving around the ring, countering him when he was coming in, slowing down the pace of this fight, controlling the pace of this fight, making Akhmedov respect him by throwing shots back. Akhmedov doesn't mind getting hit if he can let go a few of his own. He will stand there and take that risk. He'll trade with you. Now, going into the 12th round, before Gongora landed the uppercut, if Akhmedov survived that round, I thought he would have won that fight. But Gongora wasn't having that, right? And he caught him with the same uppercut twice. A beautifully set up uppercut both times, slipping the high guard of Akhmedov. A lot of people were saying, man, we don't know who's going to beat this guy. He's so tough. He's so strong. He's so powerful. Gongora showed that he's not unbeatable. But you can't be afraid of him. Otherwise, he will have his way with you. Carlos Gongora was not afraid of him. He got the upper hand in that fight. Now, let's talk about his opponent. Gabriel Rosado is someone whom I think the boxing world respects because of his toughness and his willingness to fight anybody, right? The word gatekeeper is always mixed with his name, but I don't think he's a gatekeeper for anything. To me, like, just because you beat someone doesn't mean you're going to win a world title down the road. Just because you lose to someone who is considered a gatekeeper doesn't mean that you still aren't going to be able to rebound from that fight, right? I think he's a guy you cannot take lightly, or you might end up on the other side like Beck the Bully was when they fought. One of the strengths of Gabe, man, is his heart and his will, are two of the strengths that you can't see. Gabe doesn't throw a lot in the rounds as he used to. He throws a lot of power shots, not too many jabs. He's going to try and find one opening. And if that one opening is there, he is going to put everything into that opening to try and close out the show. He's going to try and set up the right timing. He doesn't mind a brawling fight, a grueling fight, an ugly fight, the type of fight where you get emotional and you start swinging and you start taking uncalculated shots and you forget to cover up, and then you get clipped with an overhand right or an overhand left, and Gabe Rosado is the winner. That is the type of fight that he wants to make it. Unfortunately, I don't expect Gabe to win this one. I don't expect it to go the distance either. I don't see many people going against Akhmedov in this fight unless the odds are great and you're feeling extremely confident. I'm taking Akhmedov to win this fight by KO. The upward trajectory that Akhmedov wants to be on, he can't really take another loss right now. So every fight that he steps in, he has to make a statement and he has to come out, find a way to come out on top if he wants to continue moving up the upward trajectory and get a title shot down the road. But I'm expecting Akhmedov to win this one by KO. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning? Let me know in the comment section below. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a couple ways that you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Also, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can find my social media handles on screen as well. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this long, then do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.